As we age, many things about our health begin to change, and one of the most overlooked, yet most important, areas to pay attention to is our bone health. Our bones are quite literally the foundation of our bodies. They support us, protect our organs, and allow us to move with freedom and confidence. But after the age of 50 or 60, our bones naturally begin to lose density, becoming more fragile and more prone to fractures and breaks. And for seniors, a simple fall can quickly turn into a life-changing event. But here's the good news, you're not powerless. In fact, what you eat every day can play a huge role in protecting your bones and keeping them strong well into your 70s, 80s, and beyond. Yes, that's right, your grocery list can actually save your bones. So, whether you've already been diagnosed with osteoporosis, or you just want to stay ahead of the game and avoid any bone trouble in the future, this video is for you. Today, we're giving you the ultimate bone-saving grocery list for seniors, a carefully chosen list of 10 powerful, nutrient-rich foods that support strong bones, improve bone density, and even help reduce your risk of fractures. These are not exotic superfoods that are hard to find or expensive to buy. Nope. These are simple, everyday items that you can pick up at your local grocery store, farmer's market, or online, all budget-friendly, senior-friendly, and most importantly, bone-friendly. Why is this list so important? Because after age 50, 1 in 2 women and 1 in 4 men will suffer from an osteoporosis-related fracture in their lifetime. And it's not just about broken bones. These injuries often lead to long recovery times, loss of independence, and even an increased risk of other health complications. But with the right nutrition, especially getting enough calcium, vitamin D, magnesium, vitamin K, and protein, you can actually fight back against bone loss. And remember, it's never too late to start. Whether you're 60, 70, or 85, your bones are living tissue, they're constantly breaking down and rebuilding. That means you have the power to influence how strong they are based on what you feed your body. Pretty encouraging, right? So, get comfortable, grab a notepad, or open up your notes app, and stick around as we walk through the top 10 foods that every senior should keep in their kitchen to boost bone strength naturally. These foods are easy to prepare, taste delicious, and provide the essential building blocks your bones need to stay healthy and resilient. And hey, if you're a caregiver, a family member, or someone who just wants to support your aging parents or loved ones, this information will help you shop smarter and cook better meals that actually make a difference. Alright, let's dive in, starting with one of the most familiar, yet often underappreciated, bone-building food groups, dairy. 1. Dairy products, the bone builders. Let's begin with one of the most well-known allies in the fight for strong bones, dairy products. For generations, we've been told to drink our milk for strong bones, and guess what? Science still backs that up. Milk, yogurt, and cheese are all rich in calcium, the primary mineral your body needs to maintain dense, healthy bones. But here's something a lot of people don't realize, your body can't properly absorb calcium without vitamin D. That's why many dairy products today, especially milk, are fortified with vitamin D. This dynamic duo of calcium and vitamin D works together like a tag team. Calcium builds up the bone, and vitamin D helps your body actually use it. Now, as we get older, our bodies naturally absorb less calcium from food. That's why seniors need more, about 1,200 milligrams of calcium per day. Just 1 cup of milk gives you around 300 milligrams. A single serving of yogurt? Around 250 to 300 milligrams. Sprinkle some shredded cheese on your salad or soup, and you're adding another 100 to 200 milligrams without even thinking about it. The best part? Dairy is so versatile. Have a cup of warm milk before bed to help with sleep. Add a scoop of plain yogurt to your breakfast or smoothie. Or enjoy a slice of cheese as a healthy snack paired with fruit. Just be mindful of the fat and sodium content, opt for low-fat or reduced sodium varieties whenever you can. And for those who are lactose intolerant, don't worry, we'll talk about some amazing non-dairy bone builders coming up in this list. But if your body tolerates dairy well, it's a fantastic foundation for your bone health nutrition plan. 2. Leafy greens, the calcium-rich plants. Alright, let's talk about one of nature's green gifts, leafy greens. If you're looking for a non-dairy source of calcium that's also packed with other powerful nutrients, this is your go-to group. We're talking kale, collard greens, bok choy, mustard greens, and turnip greens, all rock stars when it comes to bone support. Now, most people associate calcium with dairy, and understandably so. But what you might not know is that many leafy greens contain just as much, if not more, calcium per serving than a glass of milk. For example, one cooked cup of collard greens contains nearly 270 milligrams of calcium, that's almost as much as a cup of milk. Kale isn't far behind either. And unlike spinach, which does have calcium but also contains oxalates that block absorption, these other greens are much more bioavailable, meaning your body can actually use the calcium they provide. But calcium isn't the only bone-loving nutrient in these greens. They're also loaded with vitamin K, which helps regulate bone metabolism and improves calcium retention. In fact, studies have found that seniors with higher vitamin K intake tend to have better bone mineral density and fewer fractures. So yes, your greens are doing way more than just adding color to your plate. The great thing is, these vegetables are super versatile. You can chop them into salads, sauté them with garlic and olive oil, blend them into a smoothie, or even toss them into soups and stews. They're delicious and incredibly nutrient-dense without adding many calories. Here's a fun idea: next time you're cooking, try swapping regular lettuce for baby kale or shredded collards. Or make a simple stir-fry with bok choy and a dash of sesame oil. Your bones will thank you for it, and your taste buds might be pleasantly surprised too. Bottom line: if you're trying to build stronger bones without relying solely on dairy, leafy greens are one of your best friends. And hey, they're also great for your heart, your brain, and even your skin. 3. Fatty fish, omega-3s and vitamin D. Now let's dive into the deep blue sea for our next bone-saving powerhouse, fatty fish. If you're not already including fish like salmon, sardines, or mackerel in your diet, you're missing out on some serious benefits, not just for your heart and brain, but for your bones as well. So, why fatty fish? It's all about vitamin D and omega-3 fatty acids, two crucial nutrients for maintaining strong, healthy bones as we age. Vitamin D, as we mentioned earlier, is what helps your body absorb and use calcium effectively. Without enough of it, even a calcium-rich diet won't do you much good. And while we can get some vitamin D from the sun, that becomes harder as we get older. Our skin simply doesn't produce it as efficiently, and many seniors also spend more time indoors. That's where fatty fish steps in. Just one 3-ounce serving of salmon can give you over 400 IU of vitamin D, that's almost half of your daily recommended amount. Not to mention, it's also rich in omega-3s, which help reduce inflammation and may even slow down the breakdown of bone tissue. Pretty amazing, right? And let's not forget about sardines, they're small but mighty. These little guys come with edible bones, which means they're not only high in vitamin D but also an excellent natural source of calcium. A small can of sardines can pack more than 300 milligrams of calcium, and you can throw them on crackers, salads, or even mix them into pasta. If fish isn't something you eat often, try starting with easy recipes like baked salmon with lemon and herbs, or tuna salad made with Greek yogurt instead of mayo. Even canned mackerel or sardines can be a convenient, shelf-stable way to add these nutrients to your routine. And if you're vegetarian or just not into fish, don't worry, later on, we'll talk about plant-based sources of both calcium and healthy fats. But if you enjoy seafood, fatty fish is one of the most efficient ways to nourish your bones while also supporting your heart, brain, and immune system. 4. Eggs, the underrated bone booster. Let's crack open a simple, everyday food that deserves way more credit when it comes to bone health: eggs. Yep, that humble egg you have for breakfast. It's doing more for your bones than you might think. Eggs are one of the few natural food sources of vitamin D, and as we've talked about, that's absolutely critical for helping your body absorb calcium and keep your bones dense and strong. Most of the vitamin D in an egg is found in the yolk, so don't skip it. One large egg yolk contains about 40 IU of vitamin D. That may not seem like a lot on its own, but when combined with other sources throughout the day, like fortified dairy, fatty fish, or even supplements, it adds up in a big way. But the benefits don't stop there. Eggs are also a fantastic source of high-quality protein, which is essential for maintaining muscle mass. Why does muscle matter for bone health? Because strong muscles help support your bones and improve balance and coordination, which means you're less likely to fall in the first place. And here's something else that's important: seniors often struggle to get enough protein, especially if they've cut back on meat or have smaller appetites. But eggs are such an easy, gentle, and versatile way to increase your protein intake. Whether you like them scrambled, boiled, poached, or whipped into an omelette, eggs can be part of any meal of the day, not just breakfast. Plus, they're affordable, easy to cook, and they last a while in the fridge. You can even boil a batch ahead of time and keep them on hand for a quick snack or a protein boost added to a salad or sandwich. Just be mindful if you've been told to watch your cholesterol. While eggs used to get a bad rap for heart health, most current research shows that one egg a day is perfectly safe for most people, especially if your diet is otherwise balanced. So, the next time you crack an egg, give yourself a little pat on the back. You're not just. 5. Nuts and seeds, tiny powerhouses for your bones. Now, let's talk about some of the smallest but mightiest items you can add to your grocery list: nuts and seeds. These little powerhouses are absolutely packed with nutrients that support not just your bones, but your overall health and longevity. First up, let's highlight almonds, which are rich in calcium, yes, real bone-building calcium. A single ounce of almonds gives you around 80 milligrams of calcium, along with magnesium, phosphorus, and healthy fats, all of which play vital roles in bone maintenance. Magnesium, in particular, is one of the unsung heroes of bone health. It helps regulate calcium levels and is involved in the actual structure of the bones. Then we've got walnuts, chia seeds, and flax seeds, all fantastic sources of omega-3 fatty acids, especially for those who don't eat fish. These healthy fats have been shown to reduce bone loss and inflammation, which is a major factor in age-related bone weakening. And don't overlook sesame seeds. Just 1 tablespoon contains about 90 milligrams of calcium, and you can sprinkle them on just about anything. Now here's the beautiful part: nuts and seeds are incredibly easy to add into your routine. You can toss a handful of almonds into your oatmeal or yogurt. Add walnuts to your salad or morning cereal. Stir chia seeds into a smoothie, or sprinkle flax seeds onto peanut butter toast. Even nut butters, like almond or sunflower butter, can be great options, especially if you're someone who prefers soft foods. Just one tip: nuts and seeds are calorie-dense, so a small amount goes a long way. Stick to about a handful a day, and choose unsalted, raw, or dry-roasted varieties when you can, to avoid too much sodium or added oils. These little additions might seem minor, but they're nutritional powerhouses, giving your bones the minerals they need while also supporting heart health, brain function, and energy. So go ahead, get a little crunchy, get a little nutty, and show your bones some love. 6. Fortified foods, smart nutrition from everyday staples. Now here's a category you might not think of right away when it comes to bone health, but it's incredibly important: fortified foods. These are everyday grocery items that have been boosted with essential nutrients like calcium, vitamin D, and sometimes even vitamin B12 or magnesium. Let's start with one of the most common: fortified plant-based milks. Whether you prefer almond milk, soy milk, oat milk, or rice milk, many of them are fortified to provide the same, sometimes even more, calcium and vitamin D than traditional cow's milk. This makes them an excellent option for people who are lactose intolerant, vegan, or just prefer non-dairy alternatives. Just check the label and look for at least 300 milligrams of calcium and 100 IU of vitamin D per cup. Then we've got fortified cereals. A lot of breakfast cereals, especially those labeled as heart-healthy or whole grain, are packed with added vitamins and minerals, including bone-friendly nutrients like calcium, vitamin D, and magnesium. Pair a bowl of fortified cereal with a splash of fortified milk, and boom, you've started your day with a powerful dose of bone support. There's also fortified orange juice, which is a favorite for many seniors. It tastes great, is easy on the stomach, and just 1 cup can provide up to 30% of your daily calcium needs, along with added vitamin D in many cases. Even some breads and pastas are fortified with calcium and other nutrients. So, if you're someone who enjoys a slice of toast in the morning or pasta at dinner, you can easily upgrade those meals with better bone support, without changing your diet all that much. Now here's the key, not all brands are fortified equally. So, it's really important to get into the habit of reading the nutrition label. Look for those key numbers, calcium, vitamin D, and sometimes magnesium, and choose the option that gives you the most value for your bones. Fortified foods are one of the easiest ways to fill in the gaps in your diet, especially when appetite or digestion slows down with age. It's like a little insurance policy for your bones, built right into the food you already enjoy. 7. Tofu and tempeh, plant-based protein powerhouses. Let's move on to a fantastic option for our plant-based eaters and those looking to mix up their sources of protein, tofu and tempeh. These two soy-based products are not only high in protein, but they're also loaded with bone-friendly minerals like calcium and magnesium. First up, tofu. It's made from soybeans, and if you pick the calcium set version, look for it on the label, you'll find it's a great source of calcium. 1 serving of tofu can provide up to 200 to 400 milligrams of calcium, depending on how it's made. And since tofu takes on the flavor of whatever it's cooked with, you can incorporate it into a wide variety of dishes, from stir-fries and soups to smoothies and salads. Plus, tofu is rich in protein, which, as we've mentioned, is essential for preserving muscle mass, maintaining balance, and preventing falls. Since bones and muscles work hand in hand, supporting both is crucial for seniors. Next, we've got tempeh, a fermented form of soybeans. It has a firmer texture and a slightly nuttier flavor than tofu, making it a great meat alternative in dishes like sandwiches, wraps, or even in pasta. Tempeh is packed with protein, calcium, and magnesium, and because it's fermented, it also comes with the added benefit of probiotics, which can aid in digestion and support gut health. Now, I know what you might be thinking, I don't know how to cook with tofu or tempeh. Well, no worries, these foods are incredibly versatile. You can cube tofu and add it to a vegetable stir-fry, marinate it, and grill it, or blend it into smoothies for a creamy texture. Tempeh can be sliced thin and added to salads, crumbled into tacos, or sautéed with your favorite vegetables for a hearty, protein-packed meal. Both tofu and tempeh are super affordable, especially when you consider the nutritional bang for your buck. They're also shelf-stable for quite some time, so you can always have them on hand for quick meals. If you're looking for a delicious, plant-based alternative to meat, tofu and tempeh are some of the best options for keeping your bones healthy while also supporting heart health and overall well-being. 8. Sweet potatoes, a root vegetable with bone-boosting benefits. Let's talk about a humble, vibrant root vegetable that's not only packed with flavor but also delivers a punch of nutrients to support your bones, sweet potatoes. This delicious tuber is not just a fall favorite, it's also an excellent choice for seniors who want to keep their bones strong and healthy. Sweet potatoes are rich in vitamin A, particularly in the form of beta-carotene, which is an antioxidant that helps protect your bones by reducing inflammation. Chronic inflammation is one of the major contributors to bone loss, so eating foods with anti-inflammatory properties, like sweet potatoes, can make a big difference over time. But the benefits don't stop there. Sweet potatoes are also a great source of potassium, a mineral that plays an important role in bone mineral density. Potassium helps reduce calcium loss through the urine, meaning it helps your body retain more calcium, essential for bone strength. And don't forget the fiber. Fiber is crucial for digestive health, and keeping your gut in good shape is important for nutrient absorption, especially calcium. Plus, sweet potatoes are low on the glycemic index, making them a good option for blood sugar control, which is important for overall health as we age. Now, the beauty of sweet potatoes is that they're incredibly versatile. You can roast them, mash them, or bake them into a comforting casserole. You can also add them to soups, stews, or even blend them into smoothies for a naturally sweet, creamy texture. Whether you enjoy them as a side dish or as the main event, sweet potatoes are an easy, flavorful way to get a variety of bone-boosting nutrients. One of the best things about sweet potatoes is that they're widely available, affordable, and easy to store. You can buy them in bulk and keep them in a cool, dark place for several weeks. Plus, they're naturally gluten-free, so they're great for those with dietary restrictions. The next time you're craving something sweet, skip the sugary treats and go for a baked sweet potato. Your bones, and your taste buds, will thank you. 9. Berries, antioxidant-rich fruits for bone health. Let's take a little detour into the world of berries, which are not only delicious and refreshing, but they're also packed with antioxidants and other nutrients that are fantastic for bone health. From strawberries and blueberries to raspberries and blackberries, these little fruits are a powerhouse when it comes to supporting strong, healthy bones. So, what makes berries so special? First, it's all about their antioxidant content. Berries are loaded with vitamin C, a potent antioxidant that helps protect your bones by fighting oxidative stress and inflammation. As we age, our bones naturally undergo some wear and tear, and chronic inflammation can speed up this process. That's why foods like berries, which help reduce inflammation and protect against oxidative damage, are so important. But that's not all. Vitamin C also plays a crucial role in collagen production, which is an essential protein that helps maintain the structure and flexibility of bones. Collagen forms the scaffolding that holds the minerals in your bones, so ensuring you get enough vitamin C helps keep that framework strong. Take blueberries, for example. Not only are they high in vitamin C, but they're also packed with flavonoids, natural compounds that have been shown to support bone formation and reduce bone loss. In fact, studies have found that diets rich in antioxidants, like those found in berries, can actually improve bone mineral density and reduce the risk of fractures. And it doesn't stop there. Berries are also a great source of fiber, which supports digestive health and helps with nutrient absorption, again, crucial for bone health. The better your digestive system works, the more effectively your body can absorb the nutrients it needs, including calcium. Now, the best part, berries are super easy to incorporate into your diet. You can enjoy them fresh, toss them into your oatmeal or yogurt, add them to smoothies, or even sprinkle them on top of a salad for a burst of color and nutrition. They're low in calories, high in water content, and can satisfy that sweet tooth without the added sugar. Frozen berries work just as well, so you can keep them on hand year-round, and they're perfect for blending into smoothies or mixing into baked goods. Plus, they're delicious on their own as a snack or dessert. Just a small bowl of mixed berries can give you a solid dose of vitamin C and antioxidants that will benefit your bones and overall health. So next time you're craving something sweet, reach for a handful of berries instead of processed sweets, and give your bones a boost while satisfying your taste buds. 10. Avocados, creamy, nutrient-packed bone support. Finally, we've reached the last item on our bone-saving grocery list, and it's one of the creamiest and most versatile foods you can find, avocados. These green beauties are often associated with heart health because of their healthy fats, but they also play an important role in bone health, and they're often a bit underrated when it comes to bone nutrition. So, what makes avocados so great for your bones? First, let's talk about healthy fats. Avocados are loaded with monounsaturated fats, which are heart-healthy fats that also support the absorption of fat-soluble vitamins like vitamin D and vitamin K, both of which are vital for bone health. When you eat avocados, you're helping your body better absorb the bone-strengthening nutrients you get from other foods on this list, like vitamin D and calcium. Speaking of vitamin K, avocados are also an excellent source of it. Vitamin K is key for bone metabolism because it helps with calcium binding and ensures that calcium is deposited where it belongs, in your bones. In fact, studies have shown that adequate vitamin K intake is linked to improved bone mineral density, which means stronger bones and fewer fractures. But wait, there's more. Avocados are also rich in potassium, which we already know plays a role in maintaining bone health by reducing calcium loss through urine. Plus, avocados are a great source of magnesium, another mineral that's important for bone structure and strength. What's even better is how easy it is to incorporate avocados into your daily meals. You can slice them on top of a salad, mash them up for a creamy guacamole, or spread them on toast for a quick and healthy snack. They're also fantastic in smoothies, where their creamy texture adds a satisfying richness without the need for dairy. And let's not forget that avocados are naturally low in sugar, making them a perfect choice for those watching their blood sugar or following a low-glycemic diet. They're also incredibly filling, which means they can help you stay satisfied between meals, making them not only a great bone-supporting food but also a great choice for overall health. So, the next time you're looking for a healthy fat to add to your meal, don't skip the avocado. It's packed with nutrients that help protect and nourish your bones, while also offering a ton of other health benefits. And there you have it, your ultimate bone-saving grocery list. With these top 10 picks, you've got a variety of foods that will help you maintain strong bones and support overall health as you age. So go ahead, stock up on these items, and make them a regular part of your routine. Your bones, and your body, will thank you for it. Thanks for tuning in today, and don't forget to subscribe for more health tips to keep you thriving as you age. And there you have it, the ultimate bone-saving grocery list for seniors. These 10 nutrient-packed foods are the perfect way to build a solid foundation for strong, healthy bones as you age. Remember, bone health is a long-term investment, and making these choices a part of your regular diet can help you maintain mobility, independence, and overall well-being. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, so you never miss out on more valuable tips for senior health. I'd love to hear from you. What are your favorite bone-healthy foods? Drop a comment below and let's continue the conversation. Also, if you're looking for more in-depth advice, check out the rest of our videos where we dive into other senior health topics like joint health, heart health, and so much more. You deserve to feel your best, and we're here to support you every step of the way. Thanks for watching, and take care of those bones.